Hi friends, Lainey again here with my update on my weekly writing progress. I just got out of my sprint. And by the way, I know that I missed a few videos. I had off one week and there was another week I just didn't do a video, but so much to catch up on. So I'll try to just catch up. So I continue to answer questions that I had and I developed new questions because once I knew this, I needed to know this. And if this person finds out about the magic, what does that mean? And once more people find out, what happens then? And now I have a group that's formed and they're angry and they're questioning everything and the more I developed, the more I answered these questions, two things. One is I'm building this whole world and this structure of the system of magic and things like that. And I'll say this one first, but it's secondary, is that, gosh, this is a lot of work. And it sure would be nice if this wasn't the last time I used all of this information. You might know where this is going. But the other thing, second thing, but the first and more important thing is it accidentally became a series. So now I'm not writing a novel. I mean, I am, but I'm writing a series too. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's blowing my mind. It's not what I intended, but it sure is going to be fun. So now instead of having this one little story idea, which is still the spark, it's still the basis, is, well, now what? So now, great, I get to use this world for a couple more books. And gosh, I hope I like these people, because if I'm writing a series, this world is going to become part of us. And so hopefully it's good. But also it just gets that much more complex. Yes, I get to reuse a lot of elements. Yes, that is true. But I need it to be cool enough, fun enough, interesting enough to have multiple stories here. And again, I know what I'm doing. I know what the point is. I know why I'm creating this as a series. It's more sorry. It's just so funny that this is what's happening. Of course I made it bigger. That's what I do. I make things bigger. But now instead of having one story, I need to have multiple stories and they need to be connected in some way. And there needs to be a reason to read the next one. And I think that's the thing that I'm laughing at, is that I don't have all of that. That was not my intention. But now, because I have this idea for how this is a series and why this is a series, now I need to invent all this other stuff, more chaos, more tragedy, or whatever that is. I need to come up with this more, and I only know this much. So now I need to not just plan for this book, but I also have to understand the future and what happens, or the past. Maybe some of the books are in the past. Don't know exactly yet. But either way, I need to understand the overarching storyline of why somebody would keep reading, and what are the things that keep happening that create a new story that is enough of a happening to justify an entire additional book. So you're reusing the elements that we already have in place, but having a new story. So now I need to come up with all of that. And that's funny to me. It's so Lainey. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to mention is I realized that one of my characters, the story has changed enough that the character name doesn't make sense. And it's kind of funny because it was one of the first decisions that I made. But the root of her name actually is the opposite of what her character does and is because the story changed. So that's the other thing to know, is that you might, as you're writing, you might make a decision that changes everything. That happened to me. That happened to me. So now I have to change my character name. But what's really fun is that I'm going to just, that character name is going to be for a different book. So that's okay. I'm all right with that. Okay. I think that's enough. And hopefully that catches you up on what's happening. The short of it is I answered more questions and then it turned into a series. And that's what happened. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Appreciate you being part of my journey. Bye.